Your willingness to take step in this path and walk it through and through is what will make the difference that you need in your life to be fulfilled. It is the long-term mindset that will allow you to have a different reality, a reality of your choosing, by the way, something that you really want to create, a life that you really want to be a part of. You see, this is a mindset. What I'm talking about here today is a mindset that will allow you to actually make all the necessary changes in your life to be a different individual, to see yourself in a different way and make that a reality. Many of us forget this. Many of us, the reason we never get to where we want to, or we don't have that fulfilling life, is because we fail on this. I know I did. I know I failed in this for the first 3/4 of my life. I wasn't able to do this. Like, this was the last thing that I thought possible for myself. So I struggled and I fell on my face, and I stayed comfortable more than anything. I stayed comfortable and I didn't make many changes. I just kind of continued on, and I got to a point where I was very unhappy at a young age. And, you could have asked me then and there, like, what do I have to be sad about? And there wasn't a ton of answers, but I knew that I wasn't fulfilled. I knew that I wasn't in a good state of being, that there was something about it that I really did not enjoy. And if I persisted in it, I don't think I would have made it very long. Many of us feel this way, but we avoid it. We feel something similar. We feel these negative emotions and we continue to persist in them and not do anything about it. Right? But it's our willingness to trust in our process. It's our willingness to trust in ourselves while making new changes and new decisions that put us in different situations. It is the sense of self that says, you know what? And it's developing the sense of self as well. But it's that says, you know what? This is going to be uncomfortable. This is going to be completely different than anything I've ever experienced. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to go for it. Why? Well, it's a better possible reality than just sticking in this shit for forever. It's better than just staying the way I am right now. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to stay in this state. I don't want to da-da-da-da-da. I want to make a difference. I want to be someone else. Not be someone else, but I want to be in a different state. I want to be in a different reality. I want to feel different about life. Well, how am I going to do that? I'm going to make necessary changes. I'm going to shift these different parts of my paradigm and the way I believe. I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to be a different individual. I'm going to act as if I'm a different individual so I can then have and do all the things that a different individual does. Now, this is a process. This is a process, and it takes time. You can shift faster than sometimes you can shift faster than others, or you can shift faster than you did at a different point. It all depends on your method. It all depends on how well you can shift that self-concept. I know for me, it's taken time. It's taken time because I didn't have the extremely efficient methods. I began to work on different methods very quickly when I realized, right? The meditation, the journaling. I worked out more, so on and so forth. I got a mentor, and these things really, really started to push me, right? But it still took time. It still took development in that area and shifting into that different reality by being that other individual. And I had to slowly but surely unlearn many of the things that I had learned earlier on in my life. The different things that felt comfortable, they felt normal, right? So it's our willingness to trust in that process, though. It's our willingness to say, you know what? Things could be different. Things could be and will be different. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to be that. I'm not going to just stay in this place where I don't want to be. And it's up to me to do that. Nobody else can do it for me. Nobody else can do it for me. How could they? How could I expect them to? Trust in yourself. Trust in your process of unearthing who you're meant to be. No matter how long it takes, be determined. Because here's the reality. Chasing your dreams is hard, but not chasing your dreams is even harder. The pain of regret is much worse than the pain of embarrassment or failure. And really, failure is only when you give up. You might fall short, but that doesn't mean you fail. It's all in the mind, man. Who fucking cares what anybody thinks? Care about yourself and your family, your loved ones, the people who really mean something to you, the people who actually want to see you succeed. Fuck the down talk of people who haven't done the things you want to do. I know everybody thought I was crazy going throughout my process. Everybody thought I was crazy. It's like, what are you doing, dude? It's like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't care. I'm doing my thing. I'm figuring me out. Right? It's not an easy process, but it is worthwhile. It is exactly what you need to do for yourself to regain your sense of self. Right? I don't mean say fuck all your family, fuck everybody who isn't you, right? But I mean, really be selective of who you allow to influence you in the ways that make a real difference. This can be very hard when you're younger and early on and your parents are trying to take care of you still. But the reality is that it's a different world than when they grew up. They might have plenty of fundamentals that you can learn from, though. But you just have to know where you want to go and stay and persist in that path of developing yourself to be able to get there. Standing on a balance ball down here, by the way. So, I'm going to cut it short here today, guys. Go have an amazing day. Trust in yourself and be that individual who can have that other reality rather than just remaining where you don't want to be. You got this, guys. I love you. Let's go.